Okay, so this is just a quick video to show you guys on how to auto start up your MT4, your MT5 terminals on your VPS server. This is provided by FOREX VPS.net. If you purchased your VPS from FOREX VPS.net, this should already come pre-installed, although it won't be configured. It doesn't come configured, but it will be installed on the server, but I'll show you in a minute. And if you don't have a VPS and you're considering getting one, I'll put the link for you to get one from FOREX VPS.net in the description below so you can get yourself one. It's very cheap as well, but yeah, this will also work if you have multiple instances of MT4 or MT5 running at the same time on the same VPS server. So if you have one VPS server and you have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instances of MT4 or MT5 running at the same time concurrently, simultaneously, this would work as well. I'm doing this demonstration on my Mac. Hopefully it's the same thing on your Windows, but if you're using a Windows, I'll quickly go into my Windows. You'll have to launch Remote Desktop on your Windows. You can just go to the search icon and type RDP. But sorry, buddy, I have Parallels desktop on my Mac, and that's why I'm able to use Windows on my Mac. So yeah, so you launch Remote Desktop on there, and you type in, your VPS. This would come with the details. So if you purchase the VPS from whoever, they would give you this is now your new VPS details. This is where you would get your, what's it called, it will say IP address, which is what you would put in there, and then your username, which would usually say trader or something else. So I'll do this demonstration here first, and I'll show you on my Mac. So you'd connect, and then I already have my details saved up on there. Yeah, so this is it. This is my VPS, and I'm using Hugo's Way. If you have IC Markets, BDS, Traders, Way, or whichever MT4 you're using, this would work anyway. So what you want to do is this yellow folder here. This is on a server 2012. On this folder here, this yellow folder here, just click on it, and you want to go to the C drive. So go to your C drive. I'm going to put the link below for you to download these files, but again, this is for FOREX VPS clients. I'm assuming, or I'm guessing, this would work for any other VPS that you're using again, but again, it says only licensed to FOREX VPS. So if it doesn't work, just take it that it will work on there. So don't hold me responsible for that. So those files, like I said, if you purchased your VPS from FOREX this would already come installed. It's not configured, it won't come configured, but it will come installed. So what you want to do is you want to click on the startup order, but again, before you do, make sure your MT4 is running. Make sure, I can't stress that, I can't overemphasize that. Make sure your MT4 is running. If it's not running, it's not going to work. By the way, I have a bot that's doing auto trading for me, like you can see here. Auto trading is all working, and and it's pretty much been honky-dory for me. So if you're interested in that bot, which is Azar Trader 6, there's the link below to get yourself a copy. It does the heavy lifting for you. It does the trading for you automatically without you having to stress or worry. By the way, I started with I think I started with about $560 on Christmas Day last year, and it's now on $693, as you can see here. So this bot would get you about between 10 and 30% monthly. But anyways, that's not the reason why here. But if you're interested, the link is in the description below. So we are here to learn how to auto restart your MT4 in case anything happens. Say for instance there's a hardware failure from the Forex guys, from the Forex VPS guys, or anything, or maybe was a Windows update and then your VPS restarts and then you're stuck, you don't know what to do, then this is what you need to do. So what you need to do, you need to go, like I said again, let me start over again. I'll go to this file explorer here, go and click on that yellow folder, double click on your C drive, and you would see this one that says startup.ada.exe. So you want to double click on that. Again, if you're, let me just quickly point this out, if you're not logged in as administrator with your Forex VPS, you should already logged in, you should be logged in as by default as the administrator anyway. So if you already logged in, then just carry on with this. Otherwise, you'll have to log in as administrator on any other server that you're using, operating system, that you're using, and you should be able to follow this prompts, this video as well, and hopefully they should work for you. So once you double click on the startup adder, which is what is here, it will ask you this question and say, do you want to generate startup.cmd file? Just type Y and then enter. I'm not going to do that because I've already done that on my VPS. So once you click enter, it will ask you another question, I can't quite remember, and then just exit. So like I said, before you do this step, make sure, I can't overstress that, make sure your MT4 or MT5 or however many instances of MT4, MT5, you have 4 MT4s running, make sure you open them one after the other. Make sure they're all listed in this taskbar. Make sure you have one MT4, another MT4, another MT4, another MT4, and MT5, MT5. Even if it's 10, make sure they're all opened. Otherwise, this would not work. So going back to this, you type Y, you click on enter on your keyboard or return. Once you do that, this is what would come up. This command prompt script is what will come up, and for you to be sure that it captured all the instances of your MT4, MT5 that was opened when you clicked on this one, for you to be sure, just right click on it and click on edit. Okay, you would see here that it says Hugo's Way MetaTrader Terminal 4. If you had another terminal, it will list it below here. If you have MT5, it will list it all there. So this is how you would know that what you've done in the first process works. What you did here, this is how you'd confirm that it actually worked. It would capture all the instances of everything running. So once you've done that, you would then have an auto login for you to click on to get you to where you then need to put in your auto login details for your so here we're now going to configure to get your VPS to automatically log in without your input, without you manually remoting into your VPS and typing in your details. So you would see an auto logon folder. Make sure you double click on that. Now when you double click on that, this would pop up. Oh, my bad. Before we get to this stage, let's go back to the C drive. Now this CMD, this script that got generated after you launched the startup.ada.exe file, you want to right click on it and click on copy. Okay, right click and click on copy. Now what you want to do is then go to users. Now go to the administrator. Like I said, administrator folder. You want to go to app data. Now sometimes this app data doesn't show up, so you'll have to go to view and make sure the hidden items is ticked. If it's not ticked, sometimes the app data won't show up. So once you go into users, administrator, you want to double click on app data, you want to go into roaming, double click on Microsoft, double click on Windows, double click on start menu, double click on programs, double click on startup. Now here you then want to right click on an empty area, an empty space, and paste shortcut. Don't click on paste, because if you paste, it's not going to work and it might mess things up for you. So make sure you are clicking on paste shortcut. Now, because I've already done mine, and for you to be sure that it's working perfectly, right click on that file that you've already pasted, the shortcut, click on edit. You will see that the MT4 terminal that it got generated from the first step is all captured here, so that's fine. So what you then want to do is you want to go back into your C drive, and then you should see this auto logon. Now that auto logon, double click on that folder, you should see this auto logon.exe, which is what is here. Now, where you'd get the username and password is the details that your provider has given to you. So the new VPS, when you sign up, it will say, this is your new VPS information, your new VPS details. So the username on that email is what you want to put here. Now the domain won't show up on there. I'll tell you where to get your domain. So your domain, you would get it from here. So right click on this PC and go to properties. Again, right click this PC. If you're not sure, you can close here and open this yellow folder. Can you see this yellow folder on your taskbar? Click on it. Right click on this PC and then click on properties. Now this will be slightly different for Windows Server 2016 and 2019 if that's what you paid for. Your domain is your computer name, which is what is showing here. Let me close this one. So your domain is your full computer name, which is FOREX VPS 2012251. So you want to put that there where it says domain, and then the password would be in the email that you got sent when you purchased your VPS. So once you've put in your password from that email, you put it in here. All you have to do is just click on enable. But because I've already done that, I don't need to do that here. But when you click on enable, it would say auto logon successfully configured or something. That's what it will tell you. And for you to be sure, don't do this, especially if you have a bot running in the middle of the market, maybe between Monday and Friday GMT. Make sure you do it maybe Saturday or Sunday morning when the market is closed. So for you to test it out that it's actually working, you then want to, obviously I'm not going to restart, or I can restart actually, because obviously the market is closed. As you can see, there's nothing running here. So I'm just going to do a test just so to show you guys that it's all working. So I'm going to do a test here. Let me just be sure that my video is still recording. So yeah, I'm going to do a test. Obviously the market is closed now, and I'm going to click on restart. Okay, restart. Let's see what happens. It says obviously that's fine. So we're just gonna give it about a minute or so, and let's see what happens. Fingers crossed, it's all working. So you guys don't have to stress too much. And if it's taking too long, I'll pause this video and start it from where it finishes. So I'm gonna try again. Just give it another couple of seconds. I'm just going to try again. We can try again and see if it connects. As you can see, it automatically logs me in. And don't forget that that script that we configured, it's now trying to launch it itself without me touching anything. So in case of a hardware failure or anything like that, this script it is like magic. As you can see, without me touching it, this is a set and forget. You set it once and forget. This is it. So that's the script working in the background, trying to get things running. As you can see, it's exactly the way I left it. As you can see, obviously, as you can see, that's a real account and it's logged in successfully. No problems whatsoever. So if your VPS restarts for whatever reason and you successfully follow this video, hopefully it was slow enough for you to follow. If not, you can pause this video how many times as possible and then just follow through. I'll put a link in the description below for you to download those files, the auto logon file and the startup adder file. But like I said, this is only licensed to forexvps.net. Again, the link for you to get your Forex VPS, if you don't already have one, will be in the description below. Again, this is an EA that I was telling you guys about. This does the heavy lifting for me. I don't have to worry about anything at all. Like I said, you know, I'm only actually testing it, and so far so good. I started with about $500 and it's up to $693. Obviously I've seen that it's working, so I'm going to be adding more funds to it. But if you're interested in getting it, you guys know me for now. I won't put my hands into anything that doesn't work at all. My integrity matters to me a lot. And that's why you won't see me doing too much videos and, you know, about internet marketing, and there's different scammers out there. So, but I've tested this myself and I know it's working. Like I said, I only started this on Christmas Day. No, I actually got the software on the Christmas Day. Didn't start trading until the 28th of December 2020. And today being the 15th, yeah, or well, 16th now actually, of January 2021. So far 693, so I can't complain. So this is it, guys. Feel free to put any comments below if you want me to answer any question, or if you get confused or get lost. I'll be happy to answer. Alright, good luck, guys. Cheers. Bye bye.